they should be live this time, and I'm pretty sure audio capture is working. I'm going to be mad if audio capture isn't. Okay. Looks like we're good. That is a relief. Audio capture does appear to be working from the start this time. Alright. That's a relief. Well, we were right before him, so I'm just gonna open the gate and then straight into him. Alright. Dynamics weapon. Come on. I'll just watch the cutscene.
Mighty dragon, thou art a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
I am curious why he calls the dragon his kindred, but I don't think that was ever referred to in lore.
Playing as a lord, I command thee, kneel!
Nope, we're not kneeling today.
The lord of all that is golden.
And I'm going to kick your butt. Lucky enough for one cycle. This is always unnerving, but
Truest of dragons.
you literally just picked up a runt.
Lend me thy strength.
Let's face it, buddy, you are not the greatest people, and neither was that dragon. It was literally killed by Scarlet. status effects. Anything from Black Blade, Death Blight, you can use all the status effects. I don't usually go for help, but I might just go grab Nepheli. Did I? Yes. I do in fact have Assassin Gambit.
Be proud. You, well, tarnished. I am I'm hereby how Otis graft
Yeah,
is tainted the very.
basically, the reason that I don't proc blood as... The reason Lost doesn't proc as often is because Godric got a massive buff. He has about 5 times the HP as he does in base game. So, put simply, he's a lot harder to kill. Yeah, and all his resistances went up with it. I would use the Black Blade, but I don't have enough int yet. What was in my physic? Resistance and fire. What if I go... Is it... Yeah, convergence is definitely fun. It's definitely challenging, don't get me wrong. It's also really fun to just mess around with. Normally I don't use the summons, but since Bleed just does percentage HP instead of worrying about the extra HP he gets. Wait, why can't I? Well... Yeah, I'll have to change the energetic here. I realize now that I put Faith Arcane tier instead of the Int Faith tier. good in general.
I am the Lord
And there we
of
go.
all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in
Get
rays
diffed,
of
buddy. I didn't even use a weapon buff. Alright. I'm gonna switch my physic back around. Next one just physic. Let's switch that back out. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not using that many spells for this.
Yep.
And now we have the Great Runes, so an extra 10% runes. And we can craft an extra 7.5 fire damage. Which we can put over the regular, and now we can go to the two fingers.
Are you kind? Let's glue anchor
I was
until
never
it
a
was
spell person only with Blood
across
Flame.
the
Honestly, I'm setting this up for
to become
just a full melee build, because I typically only use magic. Like, my regular strategy is just summons and magic, because I'm not good at the game, and I'm fine with saying that. Okay, let's see. Do I actually have a... I have a singular rune arc. Okay. It's also time to go get something, because in Convergence, you have this handy little thing. You can buy rune arcs. So I'm gonna buy some, because I know I'm gonna die with this. Alright. I've now met the two fingers, and now we'll go talk to Fare.
You claim what?
They didn't
My
seem
dad,
right.
the words are truly, I believe, even that's the part. Oh. A means for give it to try. And if it I've high.
Yeah, I'm a magic person.
There's no retarding.
Okay, let's see. Actually, I'm gonna use Deathblight. Yeah, I wound up finishing up with that. Alright. That is the Faint Rune of Necromancy. We have Lighted Armament. That's another int. Ugh. Need significant more. Actually, let's just use his Remembrance. No, I wound up getting everything I needed to get done. Where can I find an easy 3,000 runes? Trying to think off the top of my head. So let's go get the Mistwood teleporter. Honestly, no. It's more of a... Well, technically, yeah, my two highest stats at this point are Dex and Arcane. But it is supposed to be Faith Arcane, because I need to get Faith and Arcane to 40. Alright, we go to Mistwood. Get wrecked, buddy. That gave me more than 3,000 runes. Okay, just about. Perfect. Oh, interesting. I'm trying to remember if I did wind up getting an Elytra. I'm pretty sure I have one. Okay. Now that we have Blighted Armament, we can head up to the Bridge of Inquiry. Because that is the closest location I have to Magnus Carlsen. No, basically, I need Faith in Arcane because the spells for this class, it primarily uses Faith in Arcane with fire damage. The buff, the legendary buff that I plan on using, it requires 40 Faith, 40 Arcane. It gives me HP regen, fire damage, and it reduces my FP by 75% if I recall correctly, but it will heal me for 50% of my total HP whenever bleed procs, on myself or someone else. Yeah, I was power stancing Reduvia for a bit. Yeah, that can't be too hard to work with. Yeah. Deathblight is from the Necromancer, who's primarily the summon class. But it all works out. Okay. Bad puppy. Okay, we're gonna let that regen. Oh, come on. Okay, let's invade Magnus the Beastclaw. Now, is it kind of cheesy to use Deathblight against him? Okay. Damn it, I didn't get the Deathblight proc. What is your resistance, my dude? Get a better mic or lower the game. I can lower the game. It shouldn't be that bad. don't really understand. Like, I'm naturally quiet, so it's probably me. Let's go back down to the Rose Church. And then we are going to have to commit a war crime.
Oh, I'm glad. You have a. I wish to a knight luminary. So.
Yes, anoint me. And there
For
is our
your
better
formerly
seal.
the blood,
No problem.
cloth, the blood of.
Now we remove that and replace it with a better seal. Because technically that has better scaling at the moment. But the Mogwin seal is quite a bit better. Let's go to EG. Because even if we get it to like +2, it'll be better than the other one.
Well, then I presume.
Need somber stones. What fits with the dominatrix model? The fact that I'm quiet, or... Oh... I'll just take your word for it. Alright. Now we have to commit a war crime. I am so sorry, Irina. But you are only useful if I intend to go get the Radiant Rune of Frenzy. Which I don't. So I am sorry. But... What the heck? Okay. Bruh.
Why on earth? I do not wish to cause anyone harm.
Okay. Girl, just let it happen.
Please.
Nobody saw me whiff that.
You've come, and with this, a knight.
There we go.
This.
Yeah, I know, I missed the charge attack. I'm not used to using those. As I mentioned the last stream, because I play on keyboard, my shift is my run. Well, my shift is jump. Left control is charge attack. And I wound up shifting my spacebar to dodge.
Never forget, for it is what you have.
It is not the best setup.
Oh. With the power I've gone, but you mustn't use it. The meeting must luminary. We must.
I need to wait to use it? You don't say. And this is Mogwin Palace. Or the improved one. And I absolutely hate it. Oh. Wait, do I not have... Fug. I need to find a warding remnant. Oh, where were the easy warding remnants? There was one here by Selin. I grabbed that. I think I can get some from Grank. So I'm gonna go gather some easy death root. not sure whether or not Bloodborne is actually on Steam. I'm pretty sure that's one of the console exclusives, so kinda suck for me. Oh. Down you go. Oh, free rune arc. There we go. And edge. Now we just teleport back to the start. Yeah, I intend to get to the rest of the like Souls games that are on Steam. Dark Souls 1 was suggested to me the other day, and I'll probably get to it. Alright. Let's roll the assassin. Home girl. Let it happen. Thank you. And that's Black Flame. And a Death Root. Now, Third Church of America. Yeah, I'm probably going to wait for DS3 after I do DS1, because apparently there's references to 3. Well, there's references to 1 and 3, so I need to start with the first one. Yeah, I'm sure it's the closest thing. I just know that I'm going to absolutely hate it when I get to Sekiro, because I have every intention to play that, and I'm probably going to hate my gut while doing it. I'm going to check. Did I get the Enchanted Remnant? I didn't kill the boss. Nope. I have an Enchanted Remnant here I can grab. That's good. Enchanted Remnants usually give spell-based stuff. Combat Remnants give attack-type talismans. Okay, where do you choose to teleport to? Over there. Yeah, I know it is. That's why I feel like it's worthwhile to try. And there you go. That should be another easy death route. Mastering one weapon and playing it for 200 hours. I mean, I'm at 350 in this so far, so I don't think that's too big a concern. Honestly, Sekiro sounds fun because you have to spend forever doing it. Wait, I only have 2 Death Root? I have the one from Death Touched here. Why is my brain thinking I had 3? Right, there's another one in Altus. But that's from the Necromancer one. I'll just go after it. combat, heirloom, beast eye. Dang it! Okay, where are the other ones? There's one over here. No, that's not the masochist mentality. Eh, I've seen worse games. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some games that are just like straight pain to play, and others that are interesting to get into. There's one that I don't want to touch purely because I know I will be stuck on it for the next 500 hours. That being Baltaro. Because that almost went up for Game of the Year, and I had multiple people I know just completely lose time as soon as they picked it up. So I'm avoiding touching it. Because I would rather not lose my mind. Crab is after me? Come think of it. What do I... I have sleep. Don't have holy. Dang. I was gonna choose to coat my weapon in holy damage. Alrighty, come on, buddy. Go over here. You're kidding me. Alright. See you later, H. That's another tibia rare verdict. Deathroot and skeletal bandit ashes. Surely that'll give me the warding remnant. I'm pretty sure this will give me an enchanted remnant.
Feed me.
Come on. Where is the rest of the Deathroot? Because I know there's the one here. There's one in Mountain Tops. Somewhere around here. I think? I'm actually now drawing a blank. You know, Selen has an enchanted remnant. You did the room... Huh. I'm now actually drawing a blank on where I can find warding remnants. Actually, there is one that I know where it is. But it's over here. I would have to kill the death bird. Honestly, let's just go with it. If we die, we die. Assassin's Gambit will be my lifesaver, because I do not have any of the teleport spells. Under normal circumstances, one would have the Bracelets of Gold or one of the other teleports, but I'm speedrunning this shit, so I do not have it. Oh. There's a chest with an armor set over here, so I would like to get my hands on it. Why they chose to add the damn DLC Blood Ogres over here, I wish I knew. Actually, no, I don't wish that. But now we have the White Mask, which actually gives HP regen for a second. Faith and Arcane by 2. Yeah, that's kind of just worse. Right, here comes the part I don't like. Because there's like 5 bleed dogs right there. And I am not coming back here to fight that guy. Actually, I should go open the gate. Just so I don't have to run around. There's no way I actually drew aggro. Buddy, I will happily go the far route. That's what I thought. I will hug the wall on the left side. Just leave me alone. Here's usually the one who messes me up. So I'm just gonna sneak my way. I do have to unfortunately kill this flower, but... Wait, the flower can move? Since when can that flower move? blood pots. Come to think of it, did I get the... I have the spells from 1, 2, 3 of the runes? Did I ever go get... 1, 2... Does the map show that I beat him? Actually, no, I can check from... Heck. Do I have... Rivers of Blood? No, I don't. Fudge. I need to go beat Okina. I wonder... What summons do I actually have? I should have one of these. I can craft 2 more. Okay. Well, I am absolutely done messed up. Okay. Just kill me. Okay. Well. Okay, no. Bruh. There we go. Was that honorable? No. Did it work? Yes. Outer Realms Gift, Hex of Mogwin, Bloodflame Missile, and Bloodflame Scatter. The 2 I was after for that was Outer Realms Gift and... I need more Faith and Arcane for that, of course. Hex of Mogwin. Because now we have our 2 buffs, our weapon buffs, and our curses on the enemy. So, heck, I did not mean to remove it. Yes, I know, I can't use it at the moment. So, Hex of Mogh is basically a hex that will wrap a foe in the rings of the Luminary, causing continuous bleed buildup for 80 seconds. It costs 20% of our total HP. This will be helpful. And then Outer Realm's Gift. Attune your body with the Realm of the Formless, increasing all fire damage you deal by 5% and in restoring 8 HP per second, lasts for 2 minutes. This does work with Dynastic Replenishment, so we get, what is it, 22 HP regen per second, plus what we have in our armor, which I believe it's just... like, this gives 1 a second, and then the Talisman gives 4. So that's like 30 HP regen a second, which isn't too bad. Alright. Now, we need to find an enchanted remnant. Because even if I try to put it off, we really do need it. So I'm going to return to the round table, give the map that I got to the boss guy, and then we'll start hunting bosses. Because I don't remember who actually gives us a warding remnant. There's one in the Lift of Rold, but getting to that is not the most pleasant thing. Okay, now we see all the bosses in Limgrave. Let's see. Let's just go for the easy ones that I can get to right now. And it'll help us level up a bit, so we got that going for us as well. Enter the upper jail. Body buff. Weapon buff. Physic. Person. And... okay, buddy. What the heck? Thank you for that. That's a combat remnant. I just need a warding remnant, buddy. This gives us a teleport all the way up to here, but I already have EG. I'm now genuinely confused. I can't remember where any warding remnants are. What in the world? Okay. I'm going to check the Convergence Discord, because I would rather not stumble around. Alright, where is... should be buff stacking. View the stored keys at each board locations. What the heck? Where is the list of remnants? Rank Death Root Awards. Okay, that's not it. Genuinely confused. What in the... Dang. Don't have any locations in the Discord. The Deathbird is just a combat remnant. I'm genuinely lost on where to find one. Where do I normally get one? Huh. I don't think you would give me one. Okay, let's just check. Okay, the Mimic Tier is dead. So, since we're probably gonna have to rely on cheese to get past Conrad, I'm going to go acquire the Mimic Tier. Well, not Mimic Tier, the... What's their face? The Great Shield. Ashes. Because that now gives me a decently powerful summon. And collect some of these Gloveworts. Because they are handy, unfortunately. Sprouting Gloveworts. Alright, now back to the round table hole. Gotta get spirit upgrading. Now we just chat with Rodrika.
Isn't this the round table? I never knew, although I'm still looking.
Those out of a chat, find them well.
About
She's
Rodrika.
She has it. I saw in her eye. I see nothing special. I'm trapped. That's all there is. No, well, no great. My being. Besides, despite my deciding.
Okay, I'm gonna just switch these out rapidly. I'm gonna reset by sitting at the table. And now we talk to her again.
Thank goodness. I'm still looking. It's not easy. I don't believe. If I do, I suppose I'll ask Ma certainly. But I know I can tell.
And now we'll talk to him again.
Your divinity, have mercy. I didn't. I'll be doing my. Just lay out. Those were maybe prison. My breath. Well.
About Rodrika.
My who'd step absurd. I don't.
And now we reload one more time. And we should have what we need. There we go.
I can have I'm as yet. But and if there well I search Roderick. I'd like. Can you take? It can't be. But this. It'll be glad.
We get the spirit jellyfish and spirit tuning. We don't have any seedling. Oh boy. Let's see. That's what I need for the most part. I'll go back to the Mausoleum entrance. Gonna see if I have enough for a level up, because whether I'd like to admit it or not, I'm going to prove these runes. And here's the fun part. Wait, you guys don't trigger it? No, it's the one with the beady eyes. This guy's got red eyes. Bloody mist. Which is an interesting detail, but also annoying. Now we'll just dash through. You don't need to notice me. And now we just sneak up here. And this is where, this is where stuff gets fun. I mean that jokingly. I'm going to need everything. That was a text bar. Enjoy your peaceful life? What did that say? Huh. Okay. Well, dynastic replenishment. With flame blade. Do this. And now we summon Conrad. I will let them draw aggro. Oh my word, what the heck is that hitbox? Oh my word. I think I need to change my physic. Because the physic is more of an offensive physic right now. I think I need to change it to defense. This is Faith Arcane. 24. Well, 21. Yeah, no amount of buff is going to get us up to the point of being able to use that. Unless I... Faith Arcane. Yeah, you don't give it. Can technically go with a Faith and Arcane tier? if I... do that... that gets me up to 34. That actually works. I have to sacrifice a bit of fire damage for it, but that works. All right. Past we go. Goodbye. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to this. Alright. Boiled prawn. Okay. Wait, actually, this can work. Okay. That deals blood though, right? Okay, no, 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 no. Bro. Okay, it can work. It can work. We do the prawn. We do the ball blessing. End the fight. Oh. Okay. Bro. What is with that lunge? I'm genuinely getting my rear end handed to me. Okay, come on, you guys. will happily play passive for this. Come on, boys. Let's go. Cheesy, but I don't care. We did it, boys. Equipment? No. Inventory. The Radiant Rune of Bloodflame is ours. Blood Rain, Blood Pact, and Hidden Mother's Blessing. Now this is what I was wanting to make the melee work, because I suck. An act of true devotion to the Mogh dynasty and an enchantment of Mogh Bloodflame Luminary. Legendary enchantment. This effect never expires. Cast the spell to toggle the effect. Increase all non-spell fire damage you deal by 10%. So weapon damage. Increases all absorption by 10%. We get more tanky. Increases total stamina by 20%, but lowers total FP by 80. When bleeding occurs in your vicinity, you are healed by 50% of total HP. Essentially, this just means that we are really tanky, and getting bleed heals us. So this is worth, like, going completely into Vigor for this. Unfortunately, because we have, like, half the stat requirements to meet this, we can't use it. But I would like to be able to do that before we get to Mogh. So I don't actually know how I'm going to get enough runes for that, because we're only at 24. I need 40-40, right? Yeah, 40-40. That's like 32 levels. Oh boy. Eh, I guess it won't kill me. Actually, let's go get the shirt. It's over here. There's a shirt sold by this guy in the hut. So we might as well use an Erdtree teleporter to go there. And then I'm just gonna farm some runes. Okay, we do have the Great Rune active. Do I have Enchanted Remnants, so I can get the Golden Scarab? Inventory, equipment. I'll just leave that on for now. Slowly restore HP. I'll mix that out. Let's go to Altus. And East Altus is where we need to teleport to. Okay, to catch him in the middle of an attack. And now you just die. I'm just gonna let the rings finish you off. Okay, that works. We get 38,000, that's not bad. I just realized we have 260,000 runes. Holy mother of... That's substantial. Well, that'll cut down the time I waste by quite a bit. And once we beat Mogh, we also get access to his spear and Nihil. And now off to the hut. Why? The golems should not have aim that's that good. Holy mother of Ark. Now we're gonna rest here because something aggroed. You, my good friend, have a robe. This, the upper class robe. The description on it is increase rune gain by 10%. So because we now have that, I will need to remember to switch this out later, but because the Great Rune, Gold Scarab, and this all work on top of each other, gaining runes is actually, I wouldn't say incredibly easy, but it's quite a bit faster. Especially because of the lovely Fort Pharaoh. You can literally just stand here and grind runes doing literally nothing. Is it the fast methods? No, it's definitely not. But it does work. And it's honestly a lot simpler, I would say, compared to going after bosses and just hoping you don't die multiple times and lose the runes that you wind up collecting. So is this cheesy? Yes. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes. I will question, though, why the mod devs thought it was a good idea to put the red main soldiers and Kaled monsters in the same fort. Because don't get me wrong, I understand trying to make this place difficult, but then you could have only put the monsters. The Kaled beasts and red main soldiers do not get along well with each other. If it's at all evident. So realistically, we can now use the, we can use the legendary enchantment if we use the current physic, which gives us the plus 10 in both Faith and Arcane. So we're gonna need like 20 or so more levels. I'm tempted to try farming Godric, but it ain't the most reliable way. Especially because we lower our FP by 80%, which means the FP we currently have would be lowered from 88 to 11, which, if I check the spells I have, that means, like, I can't even use Bloodflame Blade. So on top of everything else, I'm gonna need more levels into mind. But for now, I'm just gonna do this. Is it the best thing for people to watch? Not really. But at the same time, I'm just doing this for my own enjoyment, so I'll do what I can. I am getting ings. Right? I just need to make sure that I keep up with actually keeping everyone motivated. Because when they die, I gotta go back and do this again. Jeez. I mean, once I get into heal, farming this place will be so much easier. Because it's a massive AoE. Yeah, you go fight the Kindred of Rot. Ignore me. I will collect some items. I'm not here. Okay. I love physics. Definitely an amazing thing. It is impressive seeing how well the soldiers fight. Because it's also somewhat funny. There's sometimes when I do this that sometimes the soldiers come out on top, sometimes the monsters come out on top. And unfortunately I can't use summon spears, otherwise I would let the shield guys run amok. I don't know why this is one of the few places you can't use summons. Maybe because of how it was restructured, they're technically ground people, according to the game? Honestly, I don't know. Come on, soldier. You can do it. There's just a Kindred of Rot left over there. Oh no, you're dead. The boy's coming in to back you up. And he's dead, isn't he? Okay, no. The Kindred of Rot is down. Dang. It's 73k. So this isn't the fastest, but it isn't really slow. Actually, I should check who I can respawn. Because if I can just keep leveling everything up, I can actually go after... Actually, it might be worthwhile to see if I can respawn Conrad. How much do I need? I think I have like 3 levels up. Now, I'm just gonna let everyone finish fighting this round. Get my levels up. Okay. Okay, come on. Is the Kindred Brat gonna win, or is the soldier Redmane Castle going to? Poor soldier. He got absolutely bodied. Are you gonna go fight him? Kindred Brat's sneaking up. The poor soldier. Alright. Let's get my levels up. That was 3 levels as expected. Let's go to the table. I need to switch off this for the Marquis robe. Examine Ledger, Remembrance, Minor. Oh, I can do Conrad again. I need the boys, though. Let's teleport back up. What do I need to craft my... Actually, no. Can't I... I believe I can just get them for free from Thea.
I am circumscribed, perhaps doing so. And you, do you think it where I come? Ah.
Alright. Hold me.
You are.
Oh, there's
so
4
it
Valder.
is come back to
There's 4 of them. Sweet. Can I do it again?
Would you like now?
Okay, do I get even more? Because this would save me a lot of time of having to actually get them.
I was after I lay to do so before I was a prey, despite so plea. Might I? Could you please? It's a very so I would. I'd like it's a very. Then good day to you.
Oh dear. Wait, actually, now that I have those, if I teleport down to Conrad, the Sanguine Noble set should be just right up past him. Gonna use these just in case, because I kind of figured. Okay, you're not real. behind door number 1.
Oh, am I? Are you here as a...
I'm not going to question why you're here, my dude. Okay, come here. That does give me a substantial amount of extra damage. Down you go. And I believe... Yeah, there's a Sanguine Noble there, and I believe he is the one who drops me my armor. I have no issue with cheesing you out like this. There's an invisible area you're jumping up onto. What the heck? I would question this, but I don't want to. It's working, so I'll take it. Is this dumb? Yes. Okay, he's almost dead. I'm gonna recast my body buffs. Okay, no, he doesn't drop it, but he was guarding it. Yeah, that's close enough in my book. And the Sanguine set should be for weapon damage. Faith and Arcane by 1, HP recovery by 1, and fire damage by 1. Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Sanguine Noble Bracers, and... And now we look the part. Actually, we can do a full cosplay. Where is it? Bloody heal us. I can't two-hand it over here. Now I kind of look like one of the nobles themselves. Wonder how much the Ash of War actually does. The strong attack does that much. Okay, that does significantly more. You know what? I'll take that. Now, off. Give me my pole blade. Oh, I just realized Pull Blade's only +3. That might explain why we've been having trouble. Surely I picked up some stones along the way.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
I did not. The one that I need is... over in Altus. Eh. Let's go Minor Dungeon and Pure Blood Knight Conrad. I should have gotten the Grace after him. Oh no. Okay. Brawn. Balderton. Physic. Okay. Okay, who said you can blink step? Oh my. Jesus. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do these two buffs. And oh, come on, dude. I have to get lucky with the RNG. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, my dude. The hell? Okay, I'm gonna... doing this because I shouldn't have respawned him before... shouldn't have respawned him before, getting the grace, so I'm just gonna... Where is it? Now, I wouldn't advise doing this on the average playthrough. I'm just... My dumbass should not have resummoned him before actually getting the grace past him. Because the whole goal of this stream was to get to Mogh. So let's get to this grace. Okay. There we go. Now I can rest the grace. I hate having to do that. Ugh. I honestly despise using cheat table because I feel it ruins the overall experience. Okay. But we are now up to where I was trying to get to in the first place. We're now at Mogh, but I will hold off fighting him until I get some more stones. I need to get something better than a +3. So, because I got what I was going to do done, I'm going to call it here for the stream, and I'm going to start a raid out. Let's see, who do be available? Alrighty. Let's start a raid. And yeah. So, I hope everyone enjoyed their stay here. And we are heading over to Crazy. See you all tomorrow.